All right, welcome everyone with Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Your boy Kongming, episode 2. Would you like an army 10,000 strong? Command me, my lady.
Yes, we will get you your stands. I mean your fans.
That's
I mean
right.
your army. The same thing. Yes, we will get them all.
That's right.
And we will get them tactically and beautifully. And it will be a historic moment.
It will indeed.
Yes. That's the show. That's the show. We set up the premise. Episode 1. Episode 2 only has to go up from here.
Yep.
That's really all there is.
And to get that legendary OP that we've heard so much about.
True. We've heard quite a bit about this anime's OP. And I think we had maybe like some of the music teased, or maybe that was like the ED. We'll find out.
We will.
Y'all, without further ado, let's get into it. Yeah, that happened.
Yep.
That was not a dream. Although it was a dream come true.
Yeah.
It's better than a Stratagem.
I was just about to say.
Well,
Yeah.
I'd really like 10,000 followers, you know?
Yeah. That would be pretty nice.
Whoa. So that's what you need. I need 1 million followers.
そういや、孔明が使った計略といえばいろいろあるけどさ、石兵八陣についてはどう思うよ。
石兵八陣とは？
ほら、孔明の主君、劉備が呉の武将、陸遜
Yes, the history lesson.
絶命の時、劉備の負けを予測していた孔明が陸遜の部隊を陣に誘い込んで、幻術を使って陸遜の兵士たちを石の陣から出られなくしたってやつ。
ああ、あれはそのように伝えられているのですね。
Right. It became a legend, but it's not actually what happened.
確かに多少誇張しているようですが、地形、気象、人の心を読みさえすれば可能かと。
Oh.
Is it like a mirage or something?
Yeah, or something like that, yeah.
もうその格好やめる気ないのに。いざ参りましょう。
Indeed.
ささ、存分にお確かめください。
Wow.
兵士の管理に使えそうですね。宮入表ですか。本イベントの看板歌手。軍で言えば旗頭となる将軍のようなもの。我が職軍で言うと関羽や長。
Kinda. They're all not on the same side though over here, yeah.
4番手なのですね。
そりゃ一番盛り上がる時間に決まってるでしょ。宮って人気
Okay.
Right, they've been warmed up.
Right.
Cool.
歌うま。
存在感のあるシンガーですね。
最初からこの曲か。めっちゃ有名な曲のカバー超むずいんだよ。
しかし、
Oh.
BPM が遅くありませんか？
Yeah.
比べて絶対にその日の流れがあるんだよ。で、わざと一回下げてまた盛り上げるの。
な
Right.
るほど。下げてあげれば中だるみなく盛り上がるということですね。
そうそう。
前のシンガーで盛り上がっていたのにもったいないですね。
Yeah. Okay.
なんで私の曲使っちゃいけねえんだよ。
Oh, shit.
やってんのか？私のやりたいようにやらせるって言ったのはお前だからな。
Oh, there we go. Oh my god.
曲調が変わりましたね。気づけば観客は引き込まれている。宮入り表、人気の理由もうなずけますね。ですが、
Yeah, she's talented to know like when to adjust
宮に
things,
問題
yeah.
があるのか、それとも私の精神に彼女の歌声が作用しないのか。
これ待って。
ええ。
Oh, what are
思
these?
考は無粋ですね。今は音楽を楽しむといたしましょう。
Yes. Yay.
Yeah.
誰？宮さんのファンでございます。一言激励の言葉を差し上げたく参上いたしました。
宮、お前のファンというコスプレ野郎が来たぞ。
はーい。
何かよ。
先ほどの盛り上がりに感激いたしました。私の気持ちを伝えたく存じます。
あ
Share my sentiments.
あなたも歌手なの。はい。名前は？
エイコです。歌手名はローマ字で EIKO です。
No clout.
Yep.
あなたさ、今度の金曜って空いてる？私の出るイベントに出してあげる。
Oh.
Oh, she needs some frontliners.
Yeah.
ありがとうございます。
それとあなたのマネージャー、コスプレ
Manager?
Yeah.
悪くないじゃない？
これはそういうわけじゃないんですけど。
じゃあ、
Nice. She
Okay.
got something out of it. She's just
Right.
like, yeah, get out of here. Yeah.
Yep.
このタイムテーブル
Oh,
マジか
what?
お前の裏宮西表じゃねえか
ミヤと同じ時間？
Ah.
Oh, wow.
エイコ当て馬にされてるぞ
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
ミヤさんきっと私にチャンスをくれたんだよ。自分と
No.
同じ時間でも人を集めろってことだよ
No,
ね。
no.
エイコ
孔明、これってチャンスだよね。
千載一遇の好機と捉えて
Yes,
よろ
it
しい
is the chance. Yes. Because they'll directly compare your two. Yeah.
Right.
ご命令をくださればこの
And I will go to war
働きをご覧に入れます。
unremitting. Ah, yes.
ワープのイベント、私のステージを満員にせよ。なんちゃって。
それ将たるの
Ah, yes!
時により人により
I will light in the heavens time and man.
その言葉お待ちしておりました。
Consider it done.
命令とか冗談だよ。一応。
No, no, no.
No.
You can't back out of it now.
お客さんが集まるか不安なのですね。
人の心読まないでくれる？
ライブイベントレディーズレディーナイト3つのフロアを使ったイベントで観客はフロアを行き来できる。
Okay.
Oh. Nobody wants to be on the stage at the same time as her.
Right, right.
おそらくミヤは無名の英子さんを利用して自分のフロアが盛り上がっている演出をしたいのでしょ
Right.
う。悪くない方法ですが、ジニのごとき
しかし
下参加と
We will take advantage of this weakness.
Yeah. Is he gonna like sabotage me as gear or something?
No, 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 no.
新人出るように仕向けといたぜ
ああ、新人？誰？
変なコスプレ
Wow,
男と楽屋に来たフォロワー200人の
ああ、あの子ね。忘れてた。グッジョブ。
今は実力より
Good
自
job.
己プロデュース力と発信力客はミヤのフロア
Yeah.
に集まるえげつないことするね
実力。
What did you just say? Yeah.
実力も上です
当たり前だ。
I mean, she's hardworking, but yeah, it's all about, yeah, Instagram, yeah.
これ頼まれていたクラブワープの正確な見取り図だ
Ooh.
感謝いたします。
What are we using that for?
Yeah.
お知り合いがいるのですね。
おう
お耳を。
Yes, it's called Google, you know.
全然お客さん入ってない。
I like that we're using
頑張ったんだけどな。
her perspective to not see what his plan is, you know?
Right.
So that when it's executed, it can be
We'll get
done,
to be wowed
it can
by
be
it.
done like a heist almost, where they tell you what happened after.
Yeah.
や
Yep,
は
yep.
り客の
Uh-huh.
ほとんどがミヤのフロアか孔明の策はうまく
Yeah,
い
you
く
got
の
a
か
couple reporters here just to know who it is, you know?
こちらで一杯皆さんにおごらせていただきますよ。
Ah!
どういう
Free alcohol!
Yeah.
And they'll tell people.
これがお前の策
That's the start, probably.
おい、早くミヤのフロア戻るぜ。
はっきり言って愚策あいつ
いや
が本物の孔明張りの計略を期待した俺がバカだった
階段こっちじゃなかったっけ？トイレじゃん、ウケる。
What's up?
He's using the.
He did.
Yeah.
He used the Mirage.
Yeah, that way they don't know how to
And
leave.
they have alcohol.
Right.
私の歌を聴けば最高の夜になるぜ。あんたたち。今日渋谷にここにいてラッキーだったね。
They're leaving for the free drinks.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
これでエコが自信を失ったらどうするんだ孔明の野郎だったら死ねる
階段なくなっちゃったんだけど。
つうかあのボーカル見逃
Oh my gosh. This is amazing.
What? Wait, this many people?
Let's go.
Oh my god.
They can't leave. They don't know how.
Yep.
フロア内に大量のスモークを焚き、客の動線で照明を
Oh.
判断力を鈍らせます。正三角に置かれたツリーは戦場でいう軍旗のような役割ですが、
Whoa.
等間隔に置かれているため逆に迷います。そしてこのフロア
Yeah.
ステージを中心としたボイラールーム形式、 360度どこからでも見ることができる鋭い
So the light creates a hub effect with the smoke because it reflects perfectly off. Yes.
トイレに行ってしまうのです。
冗談はよしてくれ。すべて偶然
Oh my god.
三国志に精通しているオーナーならご存知なのでは。
Yes.
この計略の名を。
まさか。計8陣。二度と元の場所には戻れない必殺の陣をこのフロアで作ったというのか。
Oh my god. That is amazing.
の位置も風水力学の利用に適しておりました。
Oh, yes, your feng shui was perfect. Perfect. The flow of energy was directed.
Yep.
To my design.
Oh my god. It's because her singing is actually just really
she's
good.
Actually pretty good, yeah.
エイコさんの歌の力です。
どういう
Wow.
私のフロアがガラガラでザコのフロアが満杯って。おい。エイコのピンスタ。お前がフォローしてチェックしとけ。
Uh-huh.
マネージャーのせいなんだろ。失敗を取り返せ。私はジムに寄って帰る。
ボイトレしてくれよ。
Wow. Huh? Only 200 followers?
Yeah, there we go. She's gonna have like 2,000 by the end of the night. Yeah.
See, and then the next day it's the, all right, so here's the tab for all the people that you bought drinks for. Okay, now we just have to figure this out. All the follow notifications. Yeah.
どうしよう。一晩でフォロワー1000人超えちゃった。通知が
Yeah.
止まんない。
Yeah.
通知は切っておくのが良いでしょう。これからもっと増えますよ。1万10万。漢王朝建国の立役者100万人を率いた大将軍阪神を超えることも夢ではありません。
In this modern world, this place of peace, it is possible.
Mm-hmm.
もしかして孔明って
Wow.
すごいやつ？
今はしがない根なし草、ただのバーテンダーでございます。
フリーターンって私もか。
Yes.
This episode was a delight.
Yes. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. The OP,
The OP
set us up perfectly.
Just on its own.
Yeah. That just takes the cake right there. But then the episode set up a perfect kind of rival antagonist character
Yep.
who on the surface feels like, a pretty just good, just generic singer. She's got good, overall stage presence and decent singing ability. And, Eiko kind of assumes the best about her, but no, she's cutthroat, she's competitive, doesn't make her horrible, but yeah,
that
she
is
tried to pull a fast one on a young, naive singer. Yeah.
Right, she tried to pull a fast one on her, and that is then the believable way in which they were able to essentially use connections with a stranger in order to get an opportunity.
Exactly.
Because while she was setting them up to fail, I imagine Eiko probably wouldn't have been able to get an actual performance at that venue.
No.
Without a following,
Right.
without someone basically being like, oh yeah, you should totally put her on,
Yeah. And so the idea that
you go.
Kongming went over with almost that little bit of like, no, this is the thing. My presence and my, garb and everything is so unique that I'm actually going to use that in multiple ways to get kind of predictable reactions out of people.
Sure.
And then I can then manipulate that in order to set up certain things. Like the way in which they went actually to the dressing room, like almost guaranteed that something like this would happen because he judged her character based on the way that she switched the music in the club when the BPM was too low.
Oh.
He was like, I see what kind of person you are. Gotcha.
Sure, yeah. Well, and
because it doesn't make sense for the BPM to be so low at that point, meaning that he could tell that there was some internal conflict within her actual plan for the music.
Sure.
Because even then, the transition didn't make sense. So,
and he doesn't need to know how she would end up using Eiko. Just the idea that if they basically present themselves, then
it's like fresh meat. You know?
Exactly. Then someone who's competent in this industry and everything, if they can think of any way to use Eiko, then they do, and there you go, and then that's an opportunity, right? That's their in. And so
it wasn't guaranteed, but it was a nice
but it's
prediction, basically.
It was a way to recruit a professional to your cause, essentially, and they don't even realize it, right?
Yeah, all he has to do is be the one that instigates, and then she just has to be adorable and cute and like, oh yes, I'm so such a big fan,
right.
Yeah, absolutely. So then she seems extra naive. Being combined with this guy here,
exactly.
So yeah,
and
wonderful,
and
genius.
beautiful.
And then he performs the actual like.
Yeah, the thing that they had talked about earlier in the episode.
Maze, whatever strategy,
right.
which is fucking amazing. I love the idea of him being like, yeah, I got smoke machines set up. I got the lights set up.
I have identical landmarks within the room to throw people off so that way they're like, I came in and it was next to a tree. Okay, yeah,
Which
cool.
tree?
Wait, hang on. And they might not even necessarily realize that there's multiple trees, right? And then suddenly it's like, oh yeah, there's a tree. Wait, I'm at the bathroom. Hang on. What's going on? Yeah. And you get people there in the first place with drinks. Awesome. I like to think that that's something where he's like, hey, boss, this is going to cost some money, but, you believe in Eiko, right? Yes, I absolutely do. You'd want her to succeed, right? Yes, I do. Okay, so here's what we're going to do.
Right, I think the big thing that we can almost take from this is that Kongming is going to be a force of nature on social media.
Oh, yeah.
Because what he did here, and there's a really genius thing with this, is he clickbaited, unironically, these people into getting their 30 seconds of immediate retention.
Right.
And if you know anything about YouTube, you know that one of the most horrifying things about YouTube is that people click away, usually from your video, if they don't like it, within about 5 to 30 seconds, depending on the viewer. The more young they are, the quicker it is, and the older they are, the later it is. But specifically, what Kongming did was he kept them there. They could not leave past that point.
And then
past that point, most people will just
it's easier to stay here.
It's easier to stay.
Right. And the
have a drink. Why not?
And the singing is actually good. So, I'm able to have a good time here.
Right. Because most people, when they click on a video, they're not doing it with the intention of, I am set out to watch this video specifically. I came to sit down and watch YouTube specifically to watch this video. Most viewers are not doing that.
A video.
They're just to watch a video.
Yeah.
They saw the thumbnail, the title, the combination, and then the first, few seconds giving them that, okay, yeah, I made a good decision.
And then they get a taste for it and an association that, hey, you can get that dopamine fix.
Exactly. So as
long as you come here specifically.
Yeah, as long as the content is good, it's almost irrelevant what you put in the first 10 to 30 seconds, because even if you trick them, even if you actually manipulate them to get there, that's the thing. You do that part well, and if the content after that is good, they'll stick around.
Hence why the best clickbait is okay,
yeah,
this seems too ridiculous to believe. And maybe it kind of is, but also we are actually going to do it.
Follow up on it.
We are going to follow up on it in these, particular ways or whatever, and then there you go. And so now, hey, you've got your 1,000 followers on Pinstagram, right? And from there, you can actually do this, right?
Right. You still don't have anything real in terms of numbers right now.
No.
I would say you don't really have serious numbers until you get at least 5K, maybe even 10K. And even then, you're on Instagram, which is Pinstagram.
Yeah.
Which is not very I would say friendly
to musicians.
Well, to artists in general. You kind of need to do a little bit of what Mia was doing, which is doing basically photos,
right?
Primarily, you can do it,
selling them on you rather than your product necessarily.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's the tough thing for creatives on Pinstagram. So Kongming can actually do some wizardry there.
Oh, yeah.
You are going to be unstoppable when you start creating little sound clips, sound bites and stuff, and then little videos and add that to your stuff. So
well, and all
excited.
the people that were at this concert, when they went to follow you, they noticed that you had like no followers.
So they got excited.
They got excited because now they're like,
mattered, you know?
It mattered. I'm in on something on the ground floor, you know, like I was one of the first, you know, so that they will be watching your career with great interest, right? You know, so this is going to be great.
And this is wholesome.
Oh yeah, it's super wholesome. Yeah, wholesome and just awesome, just wins.
Yeah.
So yes, let's keep it going.
I do think it would be fun to have like a series of wins in the beginning and then maybe start to struggle a little bit later where they come into like much bigger, like, you know, conflicts and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But again, this is, you know, that beginning stage of the story. So
no one expects anything of them. And as such, Kongming is able to work his magic, you know, completely like unresisted basically, because if they don't see you as a threat, then, you know, they won't see your tactics coming.
It's true. I also love the way in which he's like, yeah, right now I'm nobody. I'm just a bartender. I'm a rootless wanderer. But I mean, y'all could go places if you stay dedicated and focused. And this is the other thing I think that is really sweet about this. A lot of content creators and creatives and artists and stuff like that, they go alone. They don't actually bring someone else along with them.
Because finding somebody like Kongming that's the true fantasy, right?
It's impossible. It's impossible. But bringing somebody else, even if they don't have the exact same skill set as you, or even the exact same passions as you, there's something to be said for that. And I know a lot of people that are like struggling in that like early stages of things because they don't have a number two. Or they don't even have just another number one, you know? Like just having somebody that can be like, okay, we're doing this, we're doing this.
Yeah, because like
even gonna dance with you in the OP. You know?
Right, exactly. Even with Eiko doing all of the stuff to prep, because let's be real here. She did a lot of prep before this.
Yes.
Of, you know, doing all the vocal training that, you know, Mia didn't really like to do. Yep. You know, getting it to the point where she had multiple songs ready that were banger songs, right? So that when the opportunity presented itself, she could actually perform. Right. That she kept her chops up so that she would actually be able to execute on the songs that she wrote, right? Yep. All of these things that was necessary, and yet it did nothing towards her actual success in like a direct measurable way, because you know, you're just figuring out how to own your craft, not necessarily how to actually market yourself or, you know, get an audience, right? That's an entirely different set of skills. So Kongming comes along and great, you know, he's able to go into territory that essentially was unexplored by her up until this point. Right.
And that's because it's not really the thing that she's skilled at, but also I think it's because she doesn't really have the gumption to kind of push beyond the initial barrier. She was about to give up in the first episode.
Right.
And that's because it wasn't just that she had been out here for a bit, you know, she had her rough, you know, backstory, and she's all alone in this, but she knows that she's decently good.
Yeah.
But she's not seeing the results because she's not treating this like a campaign, like a proper military campaign. She hasn't set up the goals, the bounds, the actual structure, and the steps
assessing of her army's, you know, forces.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are talented creatives with no plan.
Right.
They have no actual set up steps by which they know that if they break things down into their tiny little components, they can make meaningful progress towards goals. They just do a thing and then hope eventually I'll just get 10,000 followers, right?
Right. Nope. No. Well, and if you think about it, it makes total sense, because whatever the likelihood, say, like in this case, that you have somebody that is good enough at singing to be able to actually go pro, if they get an audience, right?
Right. Yeah.
the likelihood that someone that has those set of skills that, you know, that whatever small percentage of chance that is, also would have the small percentage chance to be able to figure out how to build an audience, how to do all of the behind the scenes stuff, the managerial stuff that, you know, Kongming is doing here.
Which is what,
that's almost an impossibility.
Well, right, but that's why you don't do it. You actually go and you grab
get someone else
person to do that, and you actually need to make a plan to get those people. Like, this is the thing as to where it's unrealistic, is that someone just falls into your lap willing to do that.
Right.
But if she had specifically sought out a Kongming, she might have someone who's not as good as Kongming,
but like had
somebody already. And the thing is that for the most part, she got lucky in that there were a couple horrible things that were happening to her, and 2 really awesome guys ended up into her, you know, in her life in that regard, and brought her to the place where she is now.
Right.
So, all right. Let's hit this guy. Let's dance the night away. Hey, DJ. So, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about the show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out my Persona 5 Royal Let's Play on Twitch right now. But yeah, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.